40. Here we go. 120.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sproles. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. From the 39, Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wentz, escaping the pressure right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Well, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Wentz. This one complete to Sproles.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wentz's throw into the hands of Aguilar. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play call.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Dances by him. Powerful running. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard. Making it, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Austin. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Prescott from the gun. Cooper fast with the feet. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Watch out.
We're going to 53.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Austin. Nifty move. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. On 1st down, Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Check 50. Tighten up.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check nickel. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Elliott out to his left. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over. All
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Dancing to his left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Prescott down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You go tight. You got tight.
They go to Elliott again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Recon, 132 fighters.
Now it's Sproles. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Wentz. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
We're going to 53.
Check 25.
26.
First down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Going to 54. Going to 26.
Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
We're going to 53. 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Great.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yo.
Great 15.
Here's Sproles. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Sunday.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Just waiting.
Check 48's the mic. Hey, let's get this.
They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Waiting.
48 right now. Let's go. Here we go.
Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball to the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. He's going to sling this deep down. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try again with Elliott. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Kill. 47, 26.
Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
At the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and then taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Now a desperation throw. It's caught inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's find 7. Hey, Charlie. Check.
Back to throw. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott good on the extra point. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Dallas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gault.